What's up, y'all? It's FTKComputer. How are you guys doing? I'm doing okay, I guess. I'm still stuck in the house. Everything's closed. We can't go nowhere. Many of y'all are in the same situation, so I feel your pain. I just hope you guys are maintaining social distancing practices, sanitizing everything you bring in the house, wearing masks in public, and washing your hair for 20 seconds with 100-degree water because that helps kill bacteria. Anyway, thank you guys for coming here. I was actually editing the next video that was going to be released on my channel, but I noticed that I was getting a high frequency of similar questions, and usually when that happens, I can kind of tell that it's like something that's kind of going on, like a conversation that's being had, I guess, in the Overwatch community at large. And y'all know I'm not really trying to be an Overwatch news channel, and I don't watch too much Overwatch news anymore, so thank you guys for letting me know what's going on. So yeah, there are two questions that kept coming up, and I figured, hey, why not just make a quick little video about it, just to get my thoughts out, and it kind of provides like a space for everybody to discuss and debate, and y'all are pretty cool with that. Like, even when y'all disagree, y'all not crazy, so it ends up working out for everyone. So the first and biggest thing, hero bans, or hero pools, I guess, are going to be removed from diamond and below. So hero pools will only affect masters and grandmasters. I know a lot of people don't like hero pools, and I get that, but surprisingly, I like hero pools in theory. I just don't like how Overwatch did it. The idea of not having one meta for too long and making the game feel stagnant, great reason for hero pools. Also, certain heroes rarely get their shine because they're either outclassed by another hero that does their job better than them, or they're heavily countered. And in situations where certain heroes are banned, it gives other characters a chance to be played without as much pushback from your team. You know what I'm talking about. So I liked hero pools. What I did not like is banning 2 tanks or 2 supports at a time. With those hero classes already so small, 2 supports or 2 tanks gone makes it feel so restricted. I mean, in my experience, y'all know I'm a flex player. Well, I was when we could do that, but most tank players and support players, in my experience, have been flex players, and so you can't flex no more. So you're kind of restricted to that role in a match, and I don't feel like it's fair to have to make us learn every single support or tank. If we had an equal amount of each role, then maybe banning 2 supports and 2 tanks would be fine. But how it is now, it's too heavy of a restriction, and I think that was my issue with it. I don't mind 1 support being banned for a week. I think that's fine, and it also does, like I said, it shifts the gameplay. It gives other heroes a chance to be played. But 2? No, that's too much. I'm sorry, that's too much. And I'm not a tank player, so I don't want to speak for tanks. But I assume that they feel similar. That 2 tanks being banned at once isn't a good idea. Especially if it's 2 main tanks. You know what I'm saying? Like the time when Mercy and Moira, when Ana, what was it? Ana and Moira, or Mercy? It was Ana and Moira, I believe, were banned. It was just like, nah, don't do that. No. What hero pool should have been, in my opinion, it should have been 3 DPS and either 1 tank or support each week. And I think that would have been enough to make sure that the meta was shifting. That I think that would have been fair, and I think that would have made the game better. But I don't think Blizzard would have done that for fear of angering their DPS base. They would have been like, well, that's not fair for us to have to deal with 3 being banned and they don't have to, I don't know. I don't think it should have been removed. I think it should have been switched to be, 3 DPS, 1 tanker support each week, or maybe like a vote before you get into the match. Maybe. I mean, I guess the hard thing about that is that there's so many heroes. And I mean, same thing could happen. Like, unless there's restrictions on who's getting banned, the same thing could happen where 2 supports get banned or 2 tanks get banned. And I don't like that. So that's my thoughts. What are you guys' thoughts about this? Because I don't know. I don't feel like it should have been removed for Diamond and below. I think it's good for people in lower ranks to experience hero pools. And I think they get tired of the same comps being run over and over again and the same heroes being in every match as well. So that's my thought on that. The second question that I've gotten is, after, Echo's been out for, how long has she been out? A week? More than a week? Do I still think she's overpowered? Because I felt like she was overpowered before. And the answer is, hell yes. She's still overpowered. She does way too much damage. For the she has damage, range, movement. Like, she has everything. I feel like it doesn't make sense for Overwatch to understand that there's a problem with too many people playing DPS and then create the Apex DPS. You know what I'm saying? That everyone's gonna want to play, which they are, because she's in every single match now. And I can't lie, even I think she's fun to play, but there's a bigger issue. And I also feel like there's a bigger issue when it comes to balance. Okay, I'm biased. I'm gonna admit that now. Disclaimer. But I feel like Symmetra was given such shitty treatment when it came to her balance. I mean, even Jeff was saying that Symmetra was a must pick on certain maps when double shield was a thing. And me, who is a Symmetra main, what are those maps, Jeff? Like, I honestly don't know, because she wasn't really a must pick, especially when every match has like Pharmacy, every match has Widowmaker. Like, it just wasn't adding up for me, And now with this whole like, oh, we have to nerf CC, and so CC characters are getting nerfed, but then it's okay for Echo to fly 1,000,000 miles above you, shoot all her sticky bombs on you, and take you down to like 10 health, and then you get obliterated. That's fine, or you get shattered, and then Echo uses her ult and shatters you again. Like, how is that fair? But it's like, oh, Symmetra can't do her measly situational damage. Even her turrets were nerfed. So now turret bombing is such it does not have the same effect at all, because by the time you send it back there, people just destroying it because the turrets don't really do that much damage anymore. Well, I'm just saying. So I think she's way too strong. I'm sorry. Now, maybe some of y'all agree. I don't play on PC. I don't know how she plays on PC. I don't play at every level. I'm just, from my experience, she seems very overpowered. She just does too much damage. Like, every single thing, it seems like every single thing she does an insane amount of damage. Playing support when there's an Echo on the enemy team is a nightmare, because everyone's almost always dead. Not only that, she takes down shields in an instant as well. She's good at everything. And like, yeah, she doesn't have that much health, but like, she's still hella mobile. She can get out. She can have a mercy pocket. She's really good at everything. So I think she's overpowered. That's my opinion. I know some of y'all are gonna disagree with that, but yeah, I think she could use a damage nerf. Or maybe give her 150 health like Tracer has, if they don't want her to be too strong. But right how she is now, oh, she's a nightmare. She's like, like I said, she's a flying Junkrat. She's like, she just does crazy spam damage, but like from the sky, and she can get away so quickly. Another thing I don't like about Echo, her ultimate. Her ultimate is too good, and she gets health after it's over. Like, it's so frustrating when an Echo does a bad ultimate and you've whittled her down to almost, death, and then all of a sudden, oh, her ultimate's over and she's back to full health. Like, I mean, it's awful. I just hate playing against her. Love playing her. She's super fun. You know, I admit she's fun to play. So one of you guys, I don't know who did it, but whoever did, thank you for telling me like the button setup to use her better on controller. You were right. So for anyone who's wondering how I set up my buttons for Echo on controller, I put sticky. Okay, so sticky bombs. You want to make that R3, which is the right analog stick, like when you press it down. So like I removed melee and put sticky bombs there. Right trigger is her primary fire. Right bumper, like or R1, I don't know what it's called, but R1 is the beam. So everything you need to aim is on the right side, and it doesn't affect your aim. Like you don't have to remove your hand in any way, which makes it easier. And then left bumper is her flight, or her like whatever starts her flight. And then left trigger is jump, which also controls glide and her flight as well. So like you control the flight on the left side, all the aiming things are on the right side, and it works really well, and you're able to control her in the air and aim. I mean, she's a great character in theory. She's fun as hell in theory, but playing against her is awful, especially as a support. I don't know what playing against her as a tank is like, but I played Orisa against her once in quick play, and I felt like my shield was just non-existent. I mean, she just took it down every second. It was just gone. So those are my thoughts on those things. Please let me know how you guys think, what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for also playing with me in quick play. Yes, I will see you guys soon. Peace. Oh! Jesus Christ. I knew something was gonna pop out. It was too quiet.
Over there. Another one.
Where?
How do you know?
I can just sort of see them.
Okay. Ah. Oh my God. What happened to your powers?
See, I feel like all these things don't come to life, and then what? Put down box.
I feel like he gonna grab me if I try to open the door. Oh. Throw the break. Wait, you gotta press two buttons. Wow, I suck. Okay, well, let's.
Careful! There's something on the floor.
That's the pus. Oh! I'm just waiting there. Oh my God! Wait. Okay, Natalia, you could have told me that they were coming. You're kidding. Oh my God, it's like disfigured. Oh, he just slapped her.